Welcome to Identifying Components of Citations. A citation, if done properly, shows the reader and researcher where to find an exact piece of information. All citations usually have some things in common. For example, citations always include an author, a title, publication data, such as a publisher name or date of publication, and in the case of websites, a URL and a date of access will also be necessary. While there are various citation styles, today we are going to focus on the MLA style. MLA is an abbreviation for the Modern Language Association, and this style is most commonly used in arts and humanities disciplines, for example, history and English. More detailed information than what will be presented here can be found in the MLA Handbook for Writers of Research Papers, copies of which are available at the library. Let's start by looking at a citation for a book. Two things to notice right away are that the author's last name comes first, and that the title of the book is in italics. Also, you will note that the word print finishes the citation. If you were citing an electronic book, print would be replaced by digital file, Kindle edition, and so on. Notice too that New York stands for the city, not the state, and that NY, the abbreviation for New York, does not follow New York. As the MLA Handbook states, it is not necessary to identify a state, province, or country after a city name. And though the book was published by Penguin Group, it is abbreviated as just Penguin. What is important here is that the publisher name be shortened, but not so much that it remains unidentifiable. Other common abbreviations are Harcourt for Harcourt Embrace and Norton for W. W. Norton. Next, let's look at a citation for periodicals. In library language, periodical refers to publications such as newspapers, popular magazines, and scholarly journals. Here is a citation for a scholarly journal. As you can see, in this case, we have a title that is in quotes and a title that is italicized. The title in quotes is the title of the article, and the title in italics is the title of the journal. Other elements that distinguish this citation from the book citation are the inclusion of a volume and issue number and page numbers. These page numbers refer to the pages in the journal on which the article appears. And finally, again, is the word print to indicate that this is from a print, not an online journal. If you do find an article in an online journal, make sure you indicate the database that you found the journal in and the date that you accessed it. The handiest part of the citation is that it can be used to find the article. In order to find this article, we'll need to use another library tool called True Serials. First, visit the library website. The URL is library.msmc.edu. Under Find Articles and Information, you'll see in red text, Full Text Journals, True Serials. Click on that. Type the name of the journal the article was published in into the search box. Remember that in a citation for a journal, the journal title's name is italicized. So in this case, we'll search for The Historian. True Serials searches for that journal and links to every database the library subscribes to that contains that journal. We can use the databases Academic Search Complete, OmniFile, Wiley, or ProQuest Central to find this article. Let's try the first database on the list, Academic Search Complete. We can see from the citation that the article was published in The Historian in the year 2013. To begin looking for the article, let's click on the year it was published, 2013. Looking at the citation again, we can tell which volume and issue the article was published in. Look at the number 75.1. In a journal citation, the 75 stands for the volume number, and the 1 stands for the issue number. So this article was published in volume 75, issue number 1. Let's select that in the list. Now we are brought to a page containing the articles published in volume 75, issue 1 of the Historian. We note the title of the article from the citation and find it in the list. In this case, it's number 2. So now you know a little bit about the different types of citations and how to find a resource if you have the citation. This concludes the Parts of Citations tutorial. As always, don't hesitate to contact us if you have any questions. You can reach us by phone at 569-3299 or 569-3351. You can also find our contact information on the library's website, which is library.msmc.edu.